Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to insert a chart in Excel, and there's going to be one kind of optional step, but I really do think it's a best practice. But what that means is it's the best thing to do for your future learning. So we're going to go ahead and add it to the step. Don't worry, it's not hard. Okay, so we normally start out like this. We've got a spreadsheet. It's got a bunch of information on it. So in my case, it's tracking all of the data that I could in the game Lemonade Stand, and then I did some calculations here at the bottom. And what I've decided to do is make charts that show how much money I was spending day to day. So I want to go over here to the Insert tab. I'm adding something, and I want to add a table. This is that optional step I was telling you about. Let's imagine that I'm just going to make a chart for my money spent on cups. So I select all of this data, including the title, and then I say Insert Table. I make sure that this box is checked. My table has headers. It does because it's got a title. If yours doesn't, then you would not click this. And then I say OK. All right, and so that changes my formatting a little bit, okay? It's a little annoying to me that it makes this red and white, but, whatever. We can deal with that later if we really need to. And importantly, now it's got all of this selected area. So from here, inserting a chart is very simple. I can just click on the one I want. I'm going to use a clustered column. That's what you'll use in my class. In other classes, you might need a pie chart, or you might need the clustered bar. So bars are horizontal, columns are vertical. It's the only difference. Pie charts are good for showing portions of a whole. So anyway, we're going to click on this, and it makes it for us. We've got all kinds of information on here already. We've got a title. It's a good title. And we've got a legend, and we've got our bars, and they represent the money that we spent. Right, so I didn't spend anything on day 2. You can see number 2, there's no bar here. So now I've got my chart tab open up here. It automatically opens when I made it. So what I want to do is I want to add some labels to my vertical and horizontal axis. So I'm going to click on axis titles, horizontal. I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to call this days. Okay, and now we're going to do the vertical one. And then we're going to say money spent. Okay. And now I'm going to change this to just say cups, right? Because it doesn't really represent, well, I guess it does represent the money. But I'm just going to shorten this legend a little bit to just say cups. Okay. Let's see, is there anything in here in these drop downs that I can find? No, not really. So how do I do this? What's this format button do? Okay. So we are working on the legend. It's selected the legend, probably because I've selected there. So now I scroll down. Series, money spent on cups. That's where we need to be. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and just change this to cups. And that updates that. Now, one other thing I want to point out is that we can move our legend around. We can click in here and we can drag it wherever we want. And we can also go up here on these drop downs and we can put the legend where we want. I don't like that overlay, so what if we just do it at the right? Okay, that looks good to me, but you pick where it looks good for you when you do yours. Okay, so now I've made this one. I think it looks great, right? But what if I wanted a chart that showed how much money I spent on all of these things? Okay, now you could do this. You could insert another table, but I'm going to show you a shortcut. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to find this corner and wait until I get this symbol, the plus symbol, and I'm going to click. Oops. Nope. highlight my table. Drag that out. Look at that. I just moved the corner of my table. It's over here. And look at what happened down here. I've got days, money spent. I don't have a chart title anymore, and my legend changed. But that was amazing. It just updated my chart for me. So now I can just go through, click on that, legend. Oh, that's right. I can double click here, just so you know. And instead, I can, to bring my formatting up. So now I'm going to change all of these to just be the one word. So cups. Lemons. Sugar. And ice. And you might be saying, Mr. Moss, couldn't you have just changed your titles instead of editing your data and the chart? And yeah, I could have. I could have changed the titles in here, and it would have updated these automatically. But sometimes you don't want your headers to be exactly the same as the labels in your legend, and that's why I showed you that. So I'm going to say expenses. Okay. What's going on here? So legend, show legend at right. Okay. So now we have a nice, pretty chart. Good luck, and let me know if you need help. I think Excel is pretty smart about this, and you probably won't have any trouble. Okay, bye.